They seem to like it.
All right, well, welcome everybody.
Kids like it, I guess.
Spring is here, sort of. Good. Excited about that. All right, we got quite the docket today, quite extensive, and also have some people signed up for the public hearing, so want to get going. So with that, first order of business is the approval of the minutes from our last board meeting, which was on January 7th. Wow, it's been that long. I'm sure everybody remembers that meeting thoroughly and has reviewed the minutes.
Move to approve.
Second.
Oh, you want to make the adjustment?
Oh, well.
Oh, yeah, the order.
Did you have a change?
Well, the
Yeah,
only,
hold on a second. Yes, I believe we do.
only
Go
thing
ahead.
is, it says that I was both absent and present.
Oh.
And I think I was
Oh, I
just
remember
absent.
seeing.
Just
I think I was just.
your spirit was always with us at all times. So let's just make that change. Okay, would you like?
Now, is that any
So with that amendment,
President absent?
there you go. All right, so there's been a motion with that change. Is there a second?
Second.
So the motion is seconded, and any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All right, very good. Motion, minutes are approved. Resolution number 30141.
Yes, Commissioners, this is a recommendation to award a contract to McConnell Associates to resurface the jogging trail in Luce Park. You have a memo from Travis Kiefer outlining the scope of the work. Also is an attached bid tab from the two companies that bid the contract. I would recommend approval. And if you have any questions, Travis is here to answer those.
All right, we're going into questions of Travis regarding this.
Travis, what was the budget for this?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I believe the engineer's cost estimate, I don't have it listed up
462.
there. It was up, I know that both bids come in, yeah, 462. Both bids came in under the engineer's cost estimate on it. And third time's a charm here. We've been out to bid, and these bidders have actually bid this project. Some of them, it's been the third time through. So due to various issues about being unable to obtain bonds and so on and so forth, and timeframes being changed, it's hopefully this is it. Move on and get it awarded and get it done.
Very good. Great. To the point. Any further discussion? Questions? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion seconded. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Very good. Resolution passes. Resolution number 30142.
Yes, Commissioners, this is consideration of a licensed facility use agreement for the 22nd Annual Heart of America Shakespeare Festival. You have a memo in your packet from Shannon Dooley that outlines a little bit of the history and the background, and then a recommendation to approve the agreement. Shannon is here, and I know we have a guest, and Shannon, comments, questions?
Good afternoon, Commissioners.
Good afternoon.
Sydney Garrett is here with the Shakespeare Festival, Heart of America. This is the 22nd annual.
Yes.
The Winter's Tale this year will be the production in
Winter
South
is
Norland
coming.
Park.
Summer 2014.
Would you like to share anything about this year's production?
Yes, I want to share two things. Fast. I'll do it fast because thanks for making this into the park for me today in here. It's so balmy. Yes, 22 years of being in Southmoreland Park. We want to be back desperately. This year we're doing The Winter's Tale. This play is less familiar to people than many Shakespeare plays. You may all not be that familiar with it. It is 3 acts of tragedy, 2 acts of comedy, and a miracle at the end. And if that doesn't get you to the park, I don't know what will, other than the kettle corn. So we hope you'll come. This year our festival has been selected as one of 14 United States companies to commemorate the 450th anniversary of Shakespeare's birth.
Oh, wow.
And a bunch of guys from England are coming over, ladies and gentlemen from England are coming over. The final weekend of our performance is July 4th weekend. They will be part of our festivities that weekend, and then we will be part of a 3-year program, which is going to be an international platform about how United States companies do Shakespeare. So we're one of 14, and we're their first stop in the United States. So we're pretty excited about that. Hopefully we'll get a little national coverage for that. So
Great.
we hope we can come back. We want to be in Southmoreland Park.
Great. Well, we definitely want you guys back. Once again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? on this?
Actually, what's through the course of the, how many attendees through the,
We served 30,000 people last year. That's our year-round, including the festival, Park Festival. Last year we had about a little over 23,000 people attending the actual show in the park. The remainder of that is our year-round education programs.
okay, great.
Any other
And we're
questions?
still free.
Good point. Thank you.
All right, Shannon's going to stand here for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Shannon, just stay there. We'll go ahead and get through this next one. So, is there a motion to approve the resolution? Is there a second?
Second.
Motion seconded. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Very good. Resolution passes. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Shannon, resolution number 30143.
Yes.
Brookside Art Fair.
Yes, another annual event. Marty Lee is here. I think she's got something for you too.
All right, hello.
Marty.
I brought along some promotional directories of all the businesses that shop and
Great.
dine in Waldo and Brookside and Southtown. Cool.
Those are great.
So, good afternoon. We are excited. We are already starting to plan for the Brookside Art Annual. This is the 29th year for the Brookside Art Fair. Takes place over at the Brookside Common area. And we've already selected our artists. Out of over 1,000 artists, we have our 185 artists selected. So we've already done that. And last year, we had our first snow art fair. So we were planning on not having that this year. We'd prefer not to have any snow the 1st of May. That was a horrendous deal that we went through. But everything's in place. We're getting ready for it and really excited. So
Still have big piles of snow.
snow's gone.
Yeah, big piles still.
Let me be some.
No, it's not. Last year it was, and then it added to it. Last year the tent collapsed on the night on the setup for before the art fair. So we won't have that anymore. Decided not to. So we appreciate the use of the park. It works out beautifully for the art fair and whatever else. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Any questions? Okay, is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All right. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Very good. Resolution passes. Resolution number 30144.
Okay, Easter egg hunt. Go ahead, Shannon.
Correct. Mr. Martinez is here to describe his Easter egg hunt this year, and it's going to be in Swope Park around the bandstand.
Okay.
This is hopefully going to become an annual event at this new location. They were at Benjamin Ranch for many years, but as we all know, it's closed down. So hopefully Swope Park can be a great new location.
Go.
I just brought this poster, maybe Paul can help us to travel because it's in Spanish.
Yeah, I'm happy to translate if you want.
We promote this event because the kids, we love kids on the community. So the event is about the family.
Sunday.
And we provide we have already 10,000 eggs to put candies on it. And the way that we do, we put on the grass and the people go and grab it. And we're going to have fun, clown and some puppets and some customs people. So it's fun, and it's free entrance. Of course, we ask for some sponsor, so Parks and Recreation can be a sponsor.
Very good.
So that's most like we can have.
That's great. Okay.
And like Sean said, we're looking for every year here. So,
Great.
How many years were you guys at Benjamin Ranch?
10 years. Mhm.
And are all the posters going to be in Spanish, or are there going to be some in
No, in
English?
Spanish.
Just Spanish?
Yeah, and we use all the media, also TV media with Univision and some magazines in Spanish.
Okay. How many people? You guys anticipate?
Before we got many people, but now it's chain location, maybe 500 to 1,000.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, all right. Any other questions? Or comments? Is there a motion to approve? Oh, by the way, it says La Poderosa, which means Poderosa is powerful. And Festival de Pascua, which means Easter Festival is what it is. It's on Sunday, 20th of April, from 10 to 3. Swope Park. I don't need to translate Swope Park. I think everybody can. That's what it is. So great. Well, thank you very much. So, wish you success in this event.
Okay.
Okay. Is there any other questions? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All right. Motion seconded. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Resolution passes. Resolution number 30145.
Yes, Commissioners, the first one, actually we have two here with O'Neill Marketing. First one is for Jingle Jam, which occurs over the weekend of May 24th and 25th. Shannon again, and
Yes.
Kelly's your guest.
Yes, Kelly is here. We have the 7th annual Jingle Jam. Crown Center area, Grand Boulevard. And we have the 12th annual Irish Festival, which also spills into Washington Square Park, Grand Boulevard, and Crown Center. So Kelly is here to give it all its promotions.
Well, a big thank you to all of you for continuing to support all these great events, because I'm a participant in many of them as a Brookside and Shakespeare. And so really, Jingle Jam, it's still going, serving the population of our little ones, lots of 5-year-olds. We're excited. This year we're bringing Lori Berkner and Choo Choo Soul, which are two. Lori we've not had, and she is a classic in the kids' music industry, so everybody's pretty excited about that. And with Irish Fest, should I just jump into that one, or do you have questions? So
Yeah,
Kansas City
whatever.
Irish Fest, we
Next
certainly
segment.
are excited about that. Last 3 years we've been hit with rain, and then really hot heat. But we still managed to get about 85 to 90,000 people, so they still come whether it's raining or hot. We just all have to go with it. So we're really excited, and we appreciate all the support you guys have given over the years. We love our space, and we continue to use every inch of it. So
Yes. Great. We're glad. Thank you so much for continuing to make those events successful and using our facilities as well, so we really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and then, is there a motion to approve both resolution number 30145 and 30146?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion is seconded. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Very good. Resolutions pass. Good luck this year.
Thanks, Kelly.
Resolution number 30147.
Yes, Commissioners, this is another agreement with a great partner of ours, American Rose Society, in the Wine Rose event. Shannon, another one for you, and I know we have guests as well.
Yes. One-day event, 4th annual, over in the Rose Garden at Luce Park. Arlen Sylvia is here to answer any questions that you may have. This is Thursday, September 25th.
We have a couple of changes this year, kind of exciting changes. The event has kind of morphed and grown and become more popular. We are soliciting corporate sponsorships to raise more money. This is our annual fundraiser. All of the other events in the park are free, but this being our annual fundraiser, we are now going to solicit corporate sponsorships. We have a Grammy Award-winning jazz vocalist, Karen Allison, has agreed to perform with the Mike White Quartet. And also, Jonathan and Nancy Lee Kemper have agreed to be our honorary chairs if we have approval for the event. So all good things, help us grow, and hope this time we can see all of you there.
Very good. Great. All right.
Any questions?
Any questions? No? Any questions? All right, hearing none, all those in favor?
Sounds good.
Excuse me, is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion seconded, all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Very good. I was just so anxious to get your approval. You know, I was ready just for the wine and the roses. Very good. Resolution number 30148.
Yes, Commissioners, this is an agreement to the Heart of America Council of Boy Scouts for camp out at Jerry Smith Park. Another one of yours, Shannon?
Week-long day camp. They will spend the night this year once, Friday to Saturday. Bennett Dixon is here with the Boy Scouts of America. Week-long, Jerry Smith, about 400 to 500 campers.
Hopefully 400, 500 during the day, Monday through Friday, and then Friday evening, a portion, probably a smaller portion, will be able to stay the night Friday night, the 4th, 5th graders.
Okay.
What kind of activities will you be having?
All sorts of activities. Traditionally, when we've had it here at Jerry Smith Park, we do set aside an entire day to have reservation or conservationists come in and teach the young men conservation ideas and kind of give back to the park in that manner. But we also have fun activities, crafts activities. They do an archery range as well. And I think this year we're talking possibly doing BB guns.
Do a ropes course of any kind?
I think we do have a ropes
Jerry
course as
Smith.
well. I'm sorry, I'm still new, so
Okay.
I'm learning all of this stuff as I go.
Great.
This is a good park to keep us in.
This is just get a great attention to that park.
Yeah, it's a good
That's a wonderful idea.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are all the scouts from all over Kansas City?
It is actually, it's called the Thunderbird District, so it's all Lee Summit, Raytown, and then all of Cass County.
Okay.
Jackson, Cass.
That's great.
Southern Jackson, Cass, yes.
Cool.
Great. Exciting. Any other questions? No? I wish you success on the event. Is there a motion to approve the
So
resolution?
moved.
Or is there a second?
Second.
All right, all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution number 30149.
Yes, Commissioners, this is an
We're going
agreement
this one.
we had actually several years ago, 5th year it looks like, of the Eclipse Beer and Film Tour down at Boca Mall. And you have a memo in your packet from Shannon. They're again laying out the background and the recommendation to approve. Any additional questions or directed toward Shannon?
All right. And this is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, they're in their 5th year, and Kansas City has always been one of the best locations for them. They do this tour all over the country, and their partnership with Bike Walk KC has proven wonderful. A lot of people ride their bikes to the event, so they usually have their best attendance, one of the best attendance in Kansas
Great.
City.
I've never been to this, but and I didn't. So there's a movie that's an hour and a half. Does it start at a certain time and everybody sits and watches it all together?
Well, you can keep going around and trying taste testing
Okay.
too, but most people do go and say,
Watch the movie.
The clips, yeah, there's usually
Clips?
several different ones. And they have a contest through their company, so the winners get their films shown. So.
Ew, okay.
There you go.
Are they all funny? Are they mostly funny? Is it
After a while, they
comedy?
become funny after
Yeah.
you keep doing it.
No. I was so
They're
I
very
won't be able
so-
to go to this one this year, but
They get funnier as
How many other cities do they go
I'm
to?
there. 2015, I know,
Have
July.
13 normally.
July, can't, right?
13?
Yes.
We'll enjoy the movies.
They brew a beer called Fat Tire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know New Belgium.
We know New Belgium well.
That's the connection, kind of, I guess. Somehow they make that all
Oh,
happen.
to the bike?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's kind of the, why beer and bikes, because of the fat
It's got the
tire.
red bike on the
I'm
front.
not sure how that fits in
Yeah.
the film.
There you go.
Well,
I was confused.
After all these years, McLean.
There you go. All right. And with that, can I get a motion to approve?
Cool.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Okay, we got a motion
Second.
and there's a second.
Second,
All
sorry.
right, very good. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Very good.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Thank you very much.
So, thanks.
On to 30150, related to the two properties on Madison,
Right.
property on Madison.
Shannon is not going to talk to us about a special warranty deed.
Thank you, Shannon.
Well, we got all the fun stuff out of the way, all these great outdoor activities with all our partners, and so we'll bring up something not quite as glamorous, the special warranty deed for these two tracts of land over on West Glenway. And I've got a memo from Travis in your packet. I know Steve, you've been working on this, and Lon as well. So if you have any questions, Commissioners, looks like Steve's standing up to answer those.
Yep. So any questions? Looks kind of straightforward. Familiar with the parcel land. Okay. Is there a motion to approve the resolution? Accept the land.
So moved.
All right. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Very good. Resolution passes. Resolution number 30151.
Yes, Commissioners, this is amendment number 2 with Pros Consulting. You're familiar with the work that they've done for us previously.
Yep.
This would extend their contract and utilize their services to tie our assessment from the Recreation Division into our strategic plan. If you have any questions, Terry is here to answer those.
Any questions, Terry, on this? All right. No? No? All right. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion is seconded. Any further discussion? All right. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And the resolution passes. Resolution number 30152.
Yes, Commissioner, this is an agreement with Missouri Highway Transportation Department for an interchange that is being built at Tiffany Springs Parkway and I-29. This intergovernmental agreement would, first and foremost, MoDOT is doing all the construction, and then we, Parks and Recreation, would have responsibility regarding to the trees and some of the the features and the mast arms and the lighting. You have a memo in your packet from Forrest Decker, and if you have any questions, Forrest is here to answer those.
Are there any questions for us?
Forrest, when is this due for completion? And will we really take over the maintenance?
Good afternoon. You know what? I don't know the exact completion date. I can get that answer to you though. I think it's this summer. Travis, do you know any additional on that? I thought it was by summer, so, but I don't know the exact date, what they've spec'd on that.
On that agreement, is there some fee come back to us to maintain, or is that just part of this?
No, these are enhancements that MoDOT would normally not do to an interchange, and we've, they've requested that we maintain the enhanced features. They normally wouldn't powder coat their poles in this color. They normally wouldn't add as many trees as what they're going to.
Okay.
So it's kind of enhanced features.
And it's an extension of our parkway anyway, so it does make sense.
Right, it benefits us by, people aren't going to be able to differentiate when they're driving over whether it's our parkway, their right of way.
Yep.
This is great. I like how you put down the kinds of trees too.
Okay.
Yep.
The director told me to be detailed in my memo, so.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
All right.
Move
Great.
to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
The motion is seconded. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Very good.
Thank you.
Resolution passes. Thank you.
Forrest.
Thanks, Forrest.
Resolution number 30153.
Yes, Commissioners, this is amendment to the agreement we have now with the Lochner Engineering Firm for the intersection of Benton Boulevard and Independence. You have a memo in your packet from Travis that outlines the scope involved and the amount of compensation, and again, recommend approval. Travis here if you have any questions.
All right. Any questions of Travis? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion is seconded. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Very good. Resolution passes. Resolution number 30154.
Yes, Commissioners, this is an agreement with Cohen and Partners for design services at Washington Square Park. And again, you have a memo in your packet from Travis. If you have any questions, he is here to answer those.
Travis, just really quick, this initial amount we're paying them covers work up to what point? Because I know, there was a lot of discussion regarding expanding that work, their work over time, and partnering with downtown council and partnering with others in that area.
Actually,
This gets us about how far?
this includes partnering with the Design Center
Okay.
downtown.
All right.
So that agreement's underway as well. So this gets you to the point of a preliminary plan for that park down there. So you see some of the items included in this, and the scope was the design, the site analysis. Some of that work is being performed by the Design Center downtown. They're doing a lot of the site survey and so forth themselves. The design charrette obviously will be handled by Cohen, and then as far as the public meetings and so forth, probably be a combination of Design Center and Cohen and staff being involved in that.
Isn't there some involvement with some of the universities in their engineering departments?
The Design Center actually incorporates the architectural and landscape architectural students from KSU and UMKC in their program there.
KU.
And
KU.
KU, I'm sorry.
Very good.
Great. That's good. This is a great park.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Any further questions? Is there a motion to approve?
So,
Second.
All right, motion is seconded. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution number 30155.
Yes, Commissioners, this is an agreement with Missouri State Emergency Management Agency for the FEMA grant over at the Garrison Community Center. We had an earlier version of work back in February of 13 regarding this, and this completes the actual signature of the grant. You have some detail in your memo related to the federal fund versus the local match money. And again, Travis here if you have any questions.
All right. Any questions of Travis on this project? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve?
so moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion is second. Any further discussion? All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Very good. Resolution passes. Resolution number 30156.
Yes, Commissioners, this is an amendment, number 2 with S&A Contracting for miscellaneous locations throughout the park system, primarily concrete, sidewalks, and curb kind of work. Recommend approval. Again, Travis here if you have any questions.
Travis, what's on listed, I think, is this right? What's listed on our docket as the project amounts? I think that was one thing I forgot to mention. It's different than what's in our memo.
It only lists the second amendment, not the
Is that all
first.
this? Okay. Thank you for clarifying. All right, is there a motion to approve?
Well, there's the typographical error too, isn't there? On both Amendment 1 and Amendment 2, an extra period and zeros. It should be corrected.
Oh, yeah, the 510.
We'll get those.
Yeah,
Just take off the end.
the 2 double zeros come off of there.
We'll get those corrected. All right. Any further
But the motion's
comments?
to pass both amendments.
Both
Just
amendments,
to clarify,
correct?
okay,
Yes.
thanks.
Yeah, because what's listed on here is simply the first amendment, the second amendment. So we want to get both.
Yep.
So the 113,000 is the first and the second is 4.
4.
Yes.
Well, is that correct, or did we already approve Amendment 1 at a prior meeting?
Yes, the amendment one's already been.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just for
Oh.
the
So
4,000.
that was just for historical purposes?
Yeah, this is for.
Okay, so it's just for the.
Oh, it is
Okay,
the
thank
4,000.
you.
It's just the 4,000.
Yeah, for amendment 2. Okay.
See what happens when we don't meet for a month? There you go. All right, very good. Is there a motion to approve the resolution, just Amendment 2?
So moved.
Second.
Motion is seconded. Okay, very good. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Very good. Motion passes. All right, resolution number 30157, gifts and contributions.
Yes, recommend acceptance of actually a very generous gift from Jan Marie for products and services over at Loose Park.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's very nice.
Is there a motion to approve the gifts?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Very good. Motion is seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Mark, are we sending some sort of thank you
Yeah, it'll be a letter, I think.
coming from us as well as them?
Yeah, we'll send
I thought we did on other, this is
This is very
donated
nice.
service product. I just want to make sure we do that as well. Okay,
Thank
great,
you,
thank you. Director's report.
Yes, major construction, Travis?
Good afternoon. There should be a couple of items in front of you on the table up there. The first one we'll start with is the Bay Aquatic Center, the Flow Rider Edition. And we discussed that a little bit earlier about the marketing of that. We'll leave that to Heidi. We're not going to veer over into her lane. This is about the construction of the Flow Rider and the equipment, the actual pumps and machine itself is being manufactured while we're getting the base in place, and that's what these photographs are a series of the foundation that goes in to support the Flow Rider in its final spot there at the Bay Aquatic Center. Estimated completion date on that's April 30th, and so we'll take possession of the Flow Rider about the first part of March, just a couple weeks, and get it installed.
Its location on the site is north of the back pool, is that what it is, or just to the?
Be to the west.
To the west of it.
Yeah.
So it'll be up and operational by the 30th? When are the pools,
Well-
when is the bay open?
The bay opens in May, the end of May.
Memorial Weekend.
Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, it'll be open at that time.
Cool.
We should
Right
have
now.
the networks come out and John Paul be the first
Whoa,
one to ride the
slow
Flow
down,
Rider and
slow
just
down.
bathing suit.
Well, I'll do whatever I need to do for the
Because
park.
of the-
I'll do whatever I need to do for the parks. Happy to. Sign me up, Heidi.
You heard that.
Oh, yes, yes. Very good.
The next item we have is the Shoto Parkway, and that currently under construction. We're down to the final stretch on the parkway portion of it itself, as far as the landscaping, probably developing a punch list here, first part of March. The completion date, it's a little fuzzy, we put summer of 2014 because this also includes the trail under the Missouri 210 to connect to the Shoto Bridge down there. So connects this trail system up with the trail at the bridge. So again, you can see some of the fine work being done by Rodmacher on site there.
Good stuff.
Any questions on Shoto?
Looks good. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Heidi.
Hello again.
Hello?
Right now, we're busy working on wrapping up last year and developing and programming and scheduling and coordinating events and publications for this year. So what I'm handing out to you is the very first draft of our year in review, just to give you an idea of the look and the feel. Most of these pictures are placeholders, but you can see kind of the major projects and events that we're focusing on that happened in 2013. Of course, the Swope Park Soccer Village, Penguin Plaza. We talk about Train Day and the 20th anniversary of the Kansas City Northern Railroad. The Wish Upon a Fountain and Festival of Fountains is something we focused on, as well as our whole marketing campaign that we did in July, and the revamp of the website and the other things that went hand in hand with that. Of course, we talk a little bit about the management of the road racing that we do, and the expansion of the parkways in the Northland. Oh, and the Red Bridge lead blocks. So those are kind of the little vignettes that we feature. Of course, we list all of the projects that we've done throughout the year, all of the events we participated in throughout the year, the awards we've won, and our partners. So it's a pretty thorough overview of the year. So if you want to take a peek at it and let me know, like I said, this is very first draft. We're still waiting on some facts and figures and numbers for participation and things such as that before we will thoroughly review it and get the final draft to the printer.
I really like our little icons.
Yeah, they look
I think
really
those
good.
are really neat.
They're kind of fun, aren't they?
Throughout this and then on the billboards. They're really
Yeah, they pop. We've got a lot of compliments and comments, good, on them. So we're going to continue through with that theme for this year, kind of tweak it a little bit, make it a little bit different with our marketing that we'll be doing, particularly when it comes to National Parks and Recreation Month. We wanted to go ahead and do the billboards again and do some social media promotions and have purchasing of advertising during that month. But like I said, it's working, people are noticing it, so we'll just kind of carry on with that. Same thing with the spring and summer activities guides. We do have the activities guides for 2014, spring and summer activities for each of the community centers printed and being distributed. You can also download them from the website as well. And that's just one for each community center, listing the activities and programs that you can do at that center. We will have the booklet, as we always do, which overviews everything that we do with regards to Parks and Recreation in the spring and the summer. So it will feature a calendar of special events, information about both of our water parks as well as the Flow Rider, all of our major pools and spray grounds, golfing, talks about athletics, talks about our dog parks, plaza, tennis center, disc golf, the various camps that we do, a whole section here on trails and shelter houses, as well as wedding ceremony locations. That's a big one for us. The Lakeside Nature Center, Shoal Creek Living History Museum, and Bruce R. Watkins are also featured in this publication, and this is something that we will direct mail as well as distribute through our community centers. That'll be coming out the end of March, beginning of April. So, working on the Gold Medal Award application, and we have a meeting very shortly on it. Looking forward to putting that together and winning this year. And then the park online user survey has been up since January. It came down last Friday, and we are analyzing the results now, and we'll have that for you at the next meeting so that we can go through the results of the survey of the people who actually do use our facilities and our amenities and attend our events. So that's always interesting to see what those results have to say. Of course, as we discussed, we're working on phase 2 of the website and the Race Day website as well. Some of the dates on your calendar. We have the Flower Lawn and Garden Show, which we do every year with the HBA at Bartle Hall, and that's coming up the end of March. It's the 28th through the 30th. We are doing some things a little bit differently this year. We're going to have a bigger display area and more flowers representing the Parks and Recreation section. We're going to build a fountain. Forest people are going to build a fountain in the center of that, which will be pretty cool. We haven't done that for many, many years. We usually also have our own stage, and then they have a main stage, but we've combined that together. So all of our activities, a lot of dancing and groups from our community centers will be featured actually on the main stage this year. So it'll be one really jam-packed stage instead of kind of two, sporadic stages. So we're excited about that, particularly to be on the main stage. So the awards that we normally do every year for the landscapers, we had scheduled them to a Saturday morning, but that has now been changed back to Friday night when we always do them, and we certainly like commissioners to be there if you can. It'll be at 5 o'clock on that Friday, March the 28th. Of course, now that it's above zero, I can talk a little bit about Fountain Day, which we have scheduled always the second Tuesday in April, unless it's Royals opening day, and it isn't. That's going to be at 11 o'clock in the morning at the Eagle Scout Memorial Fountain there over in Gillum. And then, as you know, it just goes from there.
Any other questions?
Anything else?
Great work as always.
Cool. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right. Let's see, on the public hearing, looks like we have David Stefano. That,
I think he was here earlier.
okay.
Yeah, I think he just signed the sheet outside.
That's who we had signed up. That's it. And everybody else marked their name off. Okay, great. Let's see, we want to look at the calendar?
Yeah, just a couple other items I'll highlight. Liberty Memorial Building and Grounds, we were talking about a little bit earlier. And, Commissioner Mary Jane Judy's chairing that committee now, and that's at 3:30 on Thursday. Spots Board meeting next week on Wednesday. And I'm going to the State Parks Conference, I think on Tuesday, is that right, Carmen? So I'm gone for a couple days. There again, that's on the 25th through the 27th, I believe it is. And then quickly looking at the month of March, I know that we also have our budget hearing, and remind me when that is, Carmen? 6th? Sherry, 6th? Okay. And I think it's in the afternoon, I believe, is that?
I believe it's 1:05.
1:05.
Yeah, 1:05. It's a little bit odd time.
Yeah, because it butted up to the
Yeah.
board of director, or the
Yeah,
World
Liberty
War I
Memorial.
meeting.
Yeah, so Liberty Memorial is at 11:30, and then you'll have something for us at the next board meeting to kind of show what we hope to present on that day. Okay.
It's pretty standardized format this year.
Okay. So that's coming up in March, and then a couple regular meetings there with Platte County Partners and Starlight, and then, of course, the events that Heidi mentioned earlier.
Very good. Anything else?
On the 24th, don't we have Clay County, of January, or February, don't we have a Clay County Parks Board?
Yes, we do. And that's at 7:30, Carmen?
Yes. Yeah.
Clay County Parks Board.
Yeah, Clay County Parks, okay. That's the one where you serve on both boards, Dave?
I think so.
Okay.
I know I'm on this one, I'm not too sure about the other one right now. Yeah.
Very good. All right. Anything else?
I'm not sure how many, this presentation on the play over at Liberty Memorial, do you know who all got that, Carmen?
No.
I did.
Did you get that? I don't know if you were Actors Guild.
I saw him setting at the stage too when I went for my
Yeah.
tour.
I think, I mean, if anybody wants to attend this, I mean, this is where they use the stage for it's Casey Actors Theater, so it's a live production. It might be of interest to you. That's the only copy I have. I'm not sure who I'll receive that. That's this coming Saturday, the 22nd. Take a look at it.
I think it goes through a number of nights.
Yeah, right, I'm sorry. If you go back, well, the opening's the 22nd, and there's the schedule. It goes
Okay.
actually right through several nights. But it opens up on the 22nd. Take a look at it. If you're interested, let Carmen know, let Kim know over there.
Great. Anything else we need to review? Lana, we don't, okay, very good. With that, meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
So just make sure, it was like it went up to 7 and then when it went back down.